What if Rocket League came out 30 years ago, before many of us were even born? Well, somebody found the answer. Kind of. This guy named Cubics made a Rocket League clone called Soccer 64, and it's basically what Rocket League would be like on the Nintendo 64, which came out in 1996. But what can you even do in this game? To test that, I'm going to try to recreate every Rocket League mechanic in it from easiest to hardest to see how many mechanics are possible, and it's probably more than you'd think. Alright, we're in the main menu, which is pretty simple, as you'd expect, but the music is kind of a vibe, I can't lie. And I will say there's not too many settings to customize in this game, but they do have pretty much all the key controls that we're going to need to recreate mechanics. They have normal air roll and they have directional air roll, so it's going to be very interesting to see what is going to be possible in this game, because I believe the developers said you can't recreate every mechanic one-to-one in this game. Good thing they have free play, because I've made 4 other videos of recreating mechanics in other Rocket League games, and I've pretty much done all of them in free play, so let's go ahead and hop into it. So this is what it looks like. Scoreboard. The timer, we don't have that enabled, so it's not going to go down here. You can see there's also a boost icon in the bottom right. Pretty colorful. We do have unlimited boost on, so we can't really see how that looks when it goes down. I mean, the ball cam, certainly not the greatest. Kind of reminds me of some other Rocket League variants that I've played, but it definitely works. It seems like the boost pathing as well is actually very similar to Rocket League. He kind of tried to make that one-to-one as well, I think, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, the first mechanic we're going to start with is the wave dash. Now, usually I've done the half flip first, but the wave dash is actually easier, so I'm going to start with that. And oh, okay, there's kind of the motion there. We want to try and get a clean landing, though. There's quite a bit of like recoil to it. Maybe if I boost as well on the wave dash. Okay, I will say as well, the car feels more floaty, right? Like it takes longer to land on the ground. Let me try to wave dash on the wall. Okay, I mean, I kind of did it right there. Maybe down to the ground. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and say that wave dashing is definitely possible in this game. Now, the half flip. So first off, are we able to do like a flip cancel? Because if we can't flip cancel, then we can't half flip. I don't know if we're going to be able to flip cancel. That means half flipping is not possible, and that's going to make things very interesting because our next mechanic, the speed flip, also requires a flip cancel. So we'll go ahead and try. Yeah, man, it really doesn't look like you can do a speed flip either. I'm doing the same motion I would do in Rocket League, and that's kind of what happens there. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and say that speed flipping is not possible. Next up, we've got the Mina flip. Once again, this does require a flip cancel. It's like another diagonal flip cancel. We can do the air roll portion, but obviously we're not going to be able to do the flip part of it, so... And I just want to say, it's not a bad thing. Ooh, wait. I don't know what I did right there, but... Dang, hold on. Okay. I did kind of like a reverse Mina flip in a way. Like, I meant to go towards the orange net while trying it. Oh my god, wait, low-key, I kind of just did the Mina flip right there. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Should we count that as a Mina flip? I'm just going to leave it up to you guys. But, all right, guys, there's one mechanic I forgot to record, which I'll include right now, and that is wall dashing. On the side wall, it's not going to be possible. But as you can see, on the corner wall, it kind of is, so we're just going to say that it is possible. But one thing I'm very curious about is if we could do a turtle goal. I feel like we can, right? Because we can air roll, which means we can go upside down. Now, are we going to automatically go? No. Okay, wait, we stay turtled. Oh, this is beautiful. So we should be able to... Oh, crap. Hey, I'm just going to go very slow with this Bro, what? Yo, the ball barely moved there. Okay, I got to go into this with momentum. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Turtling in this game is actually really difficult. That might be it. All right, we're going to count that. That's definitely a turtle goal. Way harder to do in this game than in Rocket League. But next up, we're going to try to do a basic ground dribble. This is actually pretty easy. Look at that crap. Oh my god. I will say, I mean, my sensitivity, it's much higher than it would be on Rocket League. Unfortunately, I can't change that. So it makes it a lot harder to control it for longer. But as you can see, we can definitely dribble this ball on our head, which is huge, because that now means we might be able to flick the ball. So let's go ahead and try that next. Good thing is we can see the shadow of the ball, so that gives us a good idea. Okay, all right, there I did the motion you need to flick it. I just didn't actually flick it. Ooh, wait, I just did like a backwards flick. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be possible to get a basic flick. All right, here we go. I guess I'll count that as a flick. I mean, I didn't really have like full control of the ball, but all right, guys, next up we've got the Evan pop. I'll show what that looks like on the screen right now, but basically just popping the ball up. You're trying to keep your car kind of near the ground while still popping the ball up really high. Honestly, with the gravity in this game, I'm not sure how far you can really keep your car down, but I feel like we'll count that, you know? That's basically what it would look like. You can get a couple of these, boom. But next up, we've got the musty flick. Now, flicking is already hard as is in this game because if you... Oh my god, wait. Oh crap, that's low-key. Hold on, you could probably do it, but it looks to definitely be possible. Obviously, there's two different ways you can do the musty. There's the traditional way as well, which I'm sure is possible, but at least we know that that other way works. There we go, I did like a ground musty. But there's also a variation of this, the breezy flick. Now, because you can directional air roll, you might be able to actually breezy flick. First off, we got to see if we can do it without the ball to see if we can do it with the ball. Okay, you know what? We got to test how long the flip timer is actually. Okay, so that was like about 2 to 3 seconds if I had to guess. So pretty good flip timer, which means we should be able to breezy. Okay, that's kind of the motion, although that was more of like half of a breezy. Okay. Honestly, bro, I'm just gonna count that. It wasn't like a full-on breezy, but you can do the tornado spin into the musty. You got to keep the ball kind of low, though, which is pretty hard in this game. Anyways, now that all the flicks are out of the way, we're gonna move on to the doomsday dish. So if you don't know what that is, you're basically bringing the ball up around the corner wall and it kind of like wraps around the backboard and you just tuck it in the net. I feel like it should be possible in this game. Obviously, the ball is very bouncy. Oh, crap. Wait, this could be good. This ball cam is killing me. Okay, that definitely should be possible, though. This is a beautiful setup. Oh my god. Wait, ball cam's cooking here, too. Bang. Oh, beautiful doomsday dish. Now we're going to move on to the aerial mechanics. So first off, can we do a fast aerial? Yes, we can. Look at that. Beautiful stuff right there. But now, can we do an air dribble? You know what? We're going to start with the ground to air dribble, and then we'll go to the wall. So if we get like 2 touches on the ball, that's what I would count. That's a great pop. Holy height. Okay. Dude, the depth perception is so hard, though, in this game. Because I think I'm right under the ball, but I'm actually in front of it there. Ooh, there's one. Okay. Can I get, like, 2 more here? Oh, there we go. I think I got a last-second touch there as I scored. We'll definitely say that ground-to-air dribbles are possible, but now, can we go off the wall? With how clean the doomsday dish was, I think we should be able to get a really clean setup, but the ball cam, that's going to be a huge issue. Whoa, I hit the ball there, but that was like the most weak touch ever. It might be better to have ball cam off. Oh yeah, for sure. Yo, why is that happening, man? Go. Ooh. Hold on. Oh my gosh, wait. Yo, I just got a couple touches there. So yeah, air dribbling is definitely possible in this game. Let's see if we can score one. Oh, that's a great first touch. Holy crap. It hit the ceiling. Oh. Full focus. Oh. I just got like a... Okay, I hit it with my butt there. That definitely counts, so there you go. All right, next up, the ceiling shot. This one should be a fun one. If we can just set up the roll properly. There we go. Okay, we're going to jump off to the ceiling. Oh my god, wait, we're glued to the ceiling. How do I get off? Yo, what? Okay, that's crazy. You can literally stick onto the ceiling forever. Okay, eventually, though, yeah, if you try to drive off of it, then it will pull you down. Yeah, bro, this is crazy. You can literally just boost on the ceiling, and for the most part, you're basically just stuck to it. Okay, guys, so something I realized as well. You don't keep your flip infinitely. As you can see, I'm not jumping. I'm actually going to boost down. So even though I just went off of a surface there without jumping off of it, I was trying to flip right there. I wasn't able to, so... Okay, there we go. Oh, a ceiling pinch? Okay, hold on. Ceiling pinch is later in the list, but that was like the perfect setup for it. Oh, here we go. Please. Oh! Yo, the ball bounced backwards there? What? Okay, here we go. Off the ceiling. I need to get down. Just gonna go for one touch. I mean, listen, I know it's underwhelming. I've been trying to get a ceiling shot for like freaking 20 minutes now. I mean, I went off the ceiling. I shot it kinda. I guess I kind of went for a ground pinch. We're gonna do the ground pinch later, you know, more legitimately, but I guess we'll say ceiling shots are possible in this game. It seems like you need a lot of things to go your way though for that to happen if you want like a cleaner ceiling shot. But next up, we've got the squishy save. Now this one I would think is possible. Can we go on the roof? Is that... Oh, we can. Oh, sick. Okay, so yeah, then we should be able to squishy save. How long is our flip gonna be? Okay, wait, we had our flip there. It just kind of... It's a little bit buggy. Okay, I guess you could technically squishy save in this game. It is a little bit clunky, of course. But next up, the flip reset. Now, we already kind of know that going off the ceiling isn't going to reset your flip. Same thing with the squishy save. But I do just want to check. So, like, if I were... And I guess the best way to check is, like, doing that. Okay, so we should have our flip. I'm trying to use it. We don't have our flip. Oh my goodness, wait, I was just kind of bouncing on the ball there. First off, flip resets, not possible, just to confirm that, but looks like you can keep stomp in this game. I think that's what it's called. I don't have that on my list, so there you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, dude. That is clean. Next up, we're going to get to the fun stuff. And I'm going to start off with my favorite mechanic in Rocket League, the Cookser / Ka-Chow pinch. And real quick, my most recent upload is actually the full movie of the 2026 series, where I did this pinch on every car that I own in Rocket League, which is 125 cars. I did the same thing for my 2025 series, and a lot of people love that. So if you want to rewatch it again, or maybe you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend checking that out. It is long though, but I'm very curious if we're going to be able to pinch. Now, setting it up is a freaking pain, that's for sure. This ball keeps bouncing easily. Dude, I have to jump so early, I feel like. Oh my god, wait, I just pinched that right there. I don't know how I'm going to be able to score this. That's like the only way I can think of to actually... Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, that thing absolutely sent itself. Oh, dude, we're actually so close. I just need to get the angle. I'm like halfway there. Wait, can that just bounce in? Yo, I'm low-key just gonna count that. I mean, it went in. I didn't hit the ball afterwards. So, I don't want to be here all day. I think it could be possible, low-key. If any of y'all have hit a Cookser pinch in this game, let me know in the comments, man. Now, there's another variant of this called the Astral pinch, and you basically do it from the corner of the net that you're going to be scoring on. So if I want to score on the blue net here, I would basically... Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, the pinching can go crazy in this game. These are very difficult to pull off already as is in Rocket League just because of how tight that angle is. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to at least try. Oh, dude. Like, it seems very possible. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'm just going to make this my last attempt, honestly. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say this one's inconclusive. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this is possible based off of what you saw? Have any of you actually hit this in this game before? The setup alone, honestly, is kind of a nightmare with this one. All right, guys, next up, we're gonna go for the ground pinch. This one should be pretty chill. I don't know if I'm gonna have my... I'm definitely not gonna have my flip here. But I think the way I'm gonna do it is I'll probably just, like, let the ball rest on the ground. And we're just gonna go off the ceiling. If I can't. This is so annoying to try and do. I'm not gonna have a flip if I do that. Ooh, okay, definitely possible. And you know what? I'm gonna see if I can score it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this ball up right in front of the net. That way, there's a very low chance of me missing it. We're gonna line ourselves up. We're gonna drop. Boom. Oh, there we go. There's a ground pinch right there. Definitely possible to do those. But next up, we're going to go for the ceiling pinch. And I almost did this when I was trying to go for a ceiling shot. The only issue is it feels like you can't really get too much power. It almost feels like your car gets hit away rather than the ball being pinched somewhere. Ooh. No, bro. I got away from the ball last second. Ooh, maybe? Oh, there it is. There's the ceiling pinch. I'm gonna be honest, this one is gonna be very hard to score, so I think I'll leave it at that, but it definitely seems like it is possible. Anyways, we're getting to the last set of mechanics here, so we're gonna start off with a double tap. All right, here we go. So we want to line ourselves up straight with the ball. Okay, we're gonna hold boost. Double tap. Oh, no. Okay, so it's certainly... We could definitely do this. All right, bro, I'm literally gonna go for the double tap without ball cam. Oh, please. Yeah, no, I think no ball cam is definitely the way, though. Oh, no! Oh, that's gotta be it. Finally. Bro, that took me way longer than it should have, but thankfully, we got the double tap. And Magic, appreciate the sub on YouTube. Yo, guys, if you want to be cool like Magic, make sure to hit that sub button. We're on the road to 48,000 subscribers now, so any sub would be greatly appreciated. All right, guys, I'd take a little break because these mechanics were taking me way too long, but it's only gonna get harder. Next up, we've got the sidewall double. Getting a double was already hard enough. How the heck am I gonna try to skim this off the sidewall? Oh, come on. No, man. Here's the thing, right? If I make contact with the ball, is it even gonna go anywhere? That's the first thing we gotta figure out. Like, can I even skim the ball? Okay. Oh, bro, my wheel hit the ball and it went nowhere. So I don't think you can skim the ball in this game, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to find a way to double this and kind of just like get... Oh, like the nose of my car to hit it, kind of like that. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think the only way to really do this is single jump into the ball, try to just like float and then shoot it off the bounce, kind of like that. We were pretty close there, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to get to the ball because my car moves so freaking slow. So because the sidewall doubles were taking me so long, I decided to see if pogos were possible. And after a few attempts, I concluded that they are not possible. But here's the attempt where I finally scored the sidewall double. And then we're just gonna want to hover, get a touch on the ball like that. If that goes in, I am certainly going to count that. Please go in. Please, I can wait as long. Yep, anytime now. Oh my god, I think we did it. Honestly, dude, I'm just going to be honest. That's probably the best I could do in terms of sidewall doubles in this game. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to skim the ball. Kind of similar to that, we do have the corner wall double. I honestly think this should be easier. If I just hover and I hit the ball right there. Oh my god, I almost had it. Oh my god, imagine I score that. Oh, I hit the ball there. All right, here, trust. This is a strat right here. Full boost into it. Double jump, hover. Okay, we're gonna do some mad hovering right here. Don't tell me I missed. Wait, roll in, roll in, roll in. Yes. Okay, we got it. I was so scared it was gonna hit the post and then go out, but there we go. There's the quarter wall double. A little bit scuffed. Last one, though, the hardest mechanic in Rocket League, the Psycho. I don't know how this one's gonna work because I don't think I could shoot it the way I was able to with the corner wall or the side wall. And I just scored. Oh, that was kind of sick, though, to be fair. Could be good. Hover, hover, hover. Okay. I don't even care. I'm gonna wait for this crap to bounce. Like, I don't know, man. That's genuinely the only way I feel like I could psycho. Oh, I think I hit the ball there. Okay, now we just let it roll in. I think that's off. I don't think that's going to be going in. All right, guys, I know I was kind of able to get away with it with the sidewall double, but I genuinely don't think you're going to be able to get enough power with a psycho attempt to actually be able to score it in this game. So it does seem like psychos will not be possible in this game. But this is actually a perfect setup for the final mechanic. That's right. There's actually a mechanic harder than the psycho. It's the open net. Yeah, this is one that I really struggle with in Rocket League. And it's probably going to be just as hard as in this game because my car doesn't really move in a straight line. But without further ado, oh my god, we got a first try. That is insane. All jokes aside, if you enjoyed this one and you want to see some of my other videos of recreating mechanics in other Rocket League versions, those will be on the screen right now. But other than that, thank you all for watching. Have a good one and keep it tough.